going on? That's me in the UK, up in England, just driven about 3 hours from Gatwick, picked up a hire car, and I'm in a RAF base, just going to get the bike ready to race on Sunday. It's now Friday, so I'll get a course recce done tomorrow, and yeah, let's get the bike ready, time lapse. That's it, bike's built. I'm going to take it for a little spin just to make sure everything's all good, and then I'll catch you on the bike recce tomorrow morning. I think we're going to go for, potentially tomorrow afternoon, depending on who's here and who's not. Catch you tomorrow. That's it, this is the day after the race. It's been a very busy few days. So since I last checked in, we obviously did the bike recce. Bike course was really good. A few lumps in there, definitely not flat as it's described. But that kind of plays into my strengths as a stronger cyclist. And then as a team, we went out for dinner, had a nice big carb loading Pizza Express, just ate absolutely loads. Came back, ate even more, just trying to carb load the day before the event. And then the morning of the race was nice early morning. Race start was 6:30, racked the bikes before then, checked the bike over and all that, checked the tyre pressures. Then, yeah, so on the actual day itself, the aim was to try and go as close to sub 5 as possible. Didn't quite manage that, 5:11 overall. Which is fine. I'm more than happy with that. It's still a massive 16-minute personal best. Just trying to race a much smarter race this time round. Just trying to stay on feet on the swim, trying to get me around that swim with as little effort as possible, but trying to get a bit quicker, because I traditionally come out about 20 minutes behind the back of the race. So I was thinking about 43 minutes this time, and the quickest guy was 25 minutes, so still got work to do there. But I'm so happy with that. Still all-time 70.3 swim personal best, which I haven't beaten since Marbella at the beginning of this year. I've done a few swims. Well, I've done one other 70.3, but I was slower there. And the fact this was freshwater, Marbella was saltwater, so my swim is definitely significantly better to then beat my PB in freshwater. Australian exit as well on the swim, which is cool. Never done that before. I've seen it in a few pro races a lot more recently. Big fan. I like it. Trying to figure out. You can kind of tell where you are as well. Just another element of a race, really. Then onto the bike. T1 was perfect. It was as quick as I could have ever been. I think it was about 2 minutes. It was quite a long exit from the swim, and I kind of got lost, went around the back of all the bikes, and then had to double back round to myself, which was a bit of a waste of time, but we got there in the end. Probably a little bit better preps could have been done to figure out the swim in comparison to where my bike was. I thought I was on the far end, but I was in the first row, which could have made me quite a bit quicker, but probably only about 20 seconds all in all. The bike itself, again, trying to race a smart race, stay 12 metres behind somebody, but get myself in a train. I managed to be behind somebody, or 2 wheels back in a fast pack for most of the race. Managed at 2:28. I actually got the Strava segment for 3rd, and then I think I'm down to like 19th for the one lap of the race. But yeah, 2:28 overall. It's another all-time 70.3 bike split PB. Then T2, again, perfect. Rack the bike, shoes on. Put socks on that one. Normally I would do that in T1, but again, been watching pros. Most of them seem to do it in T2. And I figured, what difference does it make having it in having socks on the bike, like, doesn't really matter. They look cool, the RN Tri ones, but yeah, it doesn't really make much odds. Socks on, shoes on, and then just grabbed the rest, did it on the way. And yeah, I managed to run a 1:54, which again is a all-time brick half marathon personal best. It was really, really hot out there. I took 3,000 milligrams of sodium on the bike in preparation to try and not cramp in the heat, plus 1,500 the day before, plus 1,500 before the swim, and I was still cramping. It was a pretty hot day out there. You kind of run through a couple of lumpy bits and then you go along the dam, and the dam is so exposed to the heat, it was just like scorching. But yeah, it's what it is. All-time brick PR, 5'11" overall, 6th in my age group. I think about 30th for inter-services, so I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely pushing towards the top third, top quarter, as opposed to beginning of the year I was like top half, top 2/3. So definitely getting better. First 70.3, the 6:26 I think it was this year. I'm down to a 5:11. So second one was a 5:26, and then this a 5:11. So we're definitely moving in the right direction. Got one more race this year. Got 2 weeks before the Everest. So that's going to be decent. That's just going to be a week of recovery-ish this week. Going to smash in a lot of reps. Virtually no swimming, no running, just reps at the rock and some riding. Got a weekend away next weekend, and then into race week for Everest, doing a big food shop, stuff like that, getting everything prepped. And then, yeah, I've got Ironman Bahrain in December, so I'm going to have a nice big block for that. And hopefully sub 5. And I think most of that 11 minutes, ideally, it's going to come out the swim and the run. I don't think there's an awful lot more I can do on the bike in a short space of time. That is really, really like elite level of like pushing further on the bike. 228 is a pretty good bike split. Whereas a 154, like, to take 10 minutes out of that should be relatively achievable. I'm just going to really focus on running, focus on swimming, keeping the bike where it is. Ironman Bahrain is going to be a quick course, and try and run a smart race there in the heat. Mount Gib, so heat training all the time. Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be a decent race. I'm really looking forward to getting out there. But yeah, next stop, Everest. There'll be another video out for that, hopefully, and a lot of PR and things going around that. I'm trying to get sponsors and everything like that, so it's going to be a pretty busy time. I've got all day today to pack up this room. I'm not even going to show you because it's an absolute mess. I need to pack up the bike, and I've got an early flight tomorrow from Gatwick back to Gibraltar. And then I don't even think I'm going to unpack that bike. It can stay in the bike box until after the Everest, because I'm just not going to have time. But thanks for watching. That's my inter-services experience. Absolute top class course. Brilliantly organised event. The medal looks amazing. And yeah, that's it. I didn't get any videos from the race. To be honest, I completely forgot I was making this, and I'm going to overlay some pictures for you to watch throughout me speaking. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for following my journey at Inter Services 70.3. Peace out.